I'm here. I'm real. Or my entire computer's gonna do some weird shit. Maybe. Solid maybe moment. Okay. I appear to be existent, and my computer works, and I don't know what it's doing today. Hey, Luca, say something.
Baba Booey.
Okay, audio looks like it's doing the right thing. Normal stuff. Look, the game works from the get-go. Can you believe it? It's insane. It's almost like I tested it in advance this time. Or something. Messaging Tats, because Tats is a good friend and we want Tats. Yeah, though, if he's busy, that's fair, but still. Oh, immediate!
Oh, you got tatsed.
Immediately tatsed. This is good. This is a good thing. I'm excited. Hello and welcome. Alright, we got a case to play. Oh, wow. You're just like, hell yes, this is good. I literally just messaged you and came back and you immediately commented, hello, I'm excited. This is good. Alright, we're gonna do this.
Maybe, hopefully I sound normal.
Theoretically,
we did some investigation and there was some weird audio.
We did some ace investigation, you might even say. Wow.
So hopefully I sound better.
Yeah, hopefully. And let's get this go. Let's get this going. Hey! This is good.
As in better than normal.
Yeah. Because,
anyway.
Yeah, it turns out I'm an idiot, and I may... For reasons that made sense at the time because of audio issues I was having, I had added an extra audio layer. So basically, Luca was audible twice, stacked on top. And again, it was necessary at the time I added it because something was wrong with my computer audio, but didn't realize that it was still causing problems. So there we go. Nice.
How do you watch Kim Possible in 2021?
Disney Plus. 100%. I'm there too. Oh shit, that's right. Shit's already hype because we've cleared Athena and Black Quill both of the murder of both Clay Terran and... Or maybe not Clay Terran, but we definitely cleared them of the murder of Meta Sykes.
Yes.
So, but then Apollo was like, hold it, we can't stop now. We've got to keep this trial going, even though it's a mock trial from the get-go or whatever.
What is a mock trial if not a real trial? In
Remember?
disguise.
This man.
It's me.
He's insane.
Mr. Justice, please explain yourself.
It's very simple. There isn't much to explain. The defendant, Miss Athena Sykes, might not be innocent.
What the fuck? Apollo. Jesus fuck. What are you talking about? The case from 7 years ago has been settled.
He's evil.
Oh no.
I'm not talking about the past here, I'm talking about the present case.
But all cases happened in the past, Apollo. Get wrecked! Ah! Unless you're implying Athena is presently committing murder at this moment, you're a fool. You're a fool of a took, as they say.
It's still not clear who killed Clay Terran.
That's just true. But, Apollo, why would you? Yeah, exactly, Tats. See, Tats is on my side.
Well, I can't. I'm Apollo. I feel attacked right now.
Yeah, no, you're just voicing him. You aren't actually Apollo.
I'm kidding him right now.
Whoa.
Miss Sykes, please listen carefully to what I have to say.
Sure.
Quietly, I should say.
What in the world is Apollo trying to do?
Your Honor, please allow me a little of the court's time.
I'm tempted for the judge to say no.
But this is a trial for the case from 7 years ago.
Miss Blackwell, I'd like to ask you a favor of you. Just as you lost someone close to you, I lost someone close to me too. I'm sure you want to know the real truth of what happened just as much as I do.
Now I can't tell if Discord's being slightly poppy, and I don't know what that's about. It's bothering me.
It could be voice phone, in which case I can just turn it off.
I have no idea.
If it keeps going, I'll turn off voice phone.
Okay.
Speaking of voice phone. Apollo. Sure, you know I'm all for the truth. Now, let's see you expose the princess's guilt. Judge, I give my permission. Continue with the trial.
Oh, jeez.
Very well. Is that alright with you? Well, the prosecution has no objections. Let's hear Mr. Justice's testimony. I'll have the police's investigation report brought immediately.
He is chief prosecutor. He can have that happen.
I'll
Not
get
you
the
too,
report
Edgeworth. I really hope it's because you have something up your sleeve.
No, the magician's case was the last game.
Very well, your blue statement, please, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Magicians are always relevant, you fool.
As you wish. Let's review the case of the murder of Mr. Clay Terran.
Yeah, it's being definitely a bit poppy and cracky, so maybe turn off voice thing for now. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Problem is, we're probably gonna need it again. But whatever. Either way.
I think it's better. It doesn't sound poppy. It's better.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's definitely better so far.
It was made clear in the previous trial that Solomon Starbuck was not his killer. Therefore, the true culprit was someone else. On that day, this culprit waited for the astronauts in boarding lounge 1. When the two men made their escape out of the Space Museum, the killer attacked Mr. Terran with the same type of knife that was used 7 years ago.
Excellent. That whole delivery, no popping, no cracking. That was good. I feel like
Cool.
it was a voice thing after all.
Yeah, it's known to do that. It's annoying.
It feels bad. Oh well. We only wanted to do that when it's supposed to do that for robot voice.
The murderer had then escaped into the Space Museum. Next, Director Yuri Cosmos switched to launch pads. After that, the culprit exited the Space Museum and escaped via boarding lounge 2.
Escaped, huh?
I never pronounced it that way. I'm so sorry.
That
Just
was
came out.
just words.
Therefore, this trial must make clear who Mr. Terran's true killer was. In other words, we must discover who it was that escaped through the Space Museum that day.
Thank you, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Mr. Wright, is the defense ready?
Yes, Your Honor. I'd better rearrange my evidence. Relevant evidence swapped
God.
into the court record.
This is like the 4th time this trial.
No, but this time we're adding stuff back in, it sounds like. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Wait, hang on, because I feel like there was stuff removed. Yeah, some of this stuff was
Right.
removed, but then added. Now it was added back. Interesting.
Cool.
Now then, Mr. Justice, your testimony, if you please.
Is he really justice though? If he's currently fucking about?
He's evil and fucked up.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Look, his fucking bandages disappearing into his hair like that. Great. Good job, idiot.
They just like hooked onto a strand of his hair.
Notice something about his face area as well. The way the polygonal shape of it does, with thanks to like the texture lines, does make it look like the bandage disappears into his head as well. Like
Yes,
I know the point is that it's like going bulging out around there and it's like supposed to come back, but because of the texture lines, it just like looks like it's disappearing into him.
That's phone graphics for you.
Yeah. Oh no, this is the Allegro. Oh jeez, this is important.
I suspected Miss Sykes of the murder of Clay Terran. My growing suspicions were confirmed when this incriminating evidence presented itself. In addition, she's the only one who could have utilized the launchpad switch to escape. That is why I wish to indict Miss Sykes on the charge of murder.
Apollo, I'm going to reach into the screen and slap you, you stupid bitch.
Okay, Apollo, why are you doing this?
Order in the court. Mr. Justice, do you realize you are charging your own cohort with murder, don't you?
It wouldn't be the first time, let's face it.
True. Yes, Your Honor, because that is the conclusion my investigation has led me to.
But, Apollo, why? How could you suspect me too? Allow. Oh, I was going to allow. You
Half
bitch.
of that message was in red, like,
Yeah.
what everyone was like.
Stupid ass more. So we have ad permitted term stupid dumb idiot and yeah. This is great.
Love that so much.
Oh damn. Idiot, stupid ass, moron, dumbass is now a new thing that is allowed to be said via my chat Interesting. Okay.
Good.
Lamau. Apollo, why? How could you suspect me too, you idiot, stupid ass, moron, dumbass?
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
I don't get it. Just what did you find out over the past few days to make you think this?
How would you think that?
Cross-examination, because I'm really cross with him. And if he doesn't succeed on this examination, I'm going to end his life with Draconic Overlord the Cross.
Oh.
Get the crossed.
You're holding me? Oh, you're holding me? Oh.
I know, right? I have 4 copies of that card. I can like slit his throat paper cut style. It doesn't need to be the real dragon. Just the card works. There you go.
Maybe you would say that.
Damn. God, I'm in a real mood today. Apparently, jeez. What is things? What first made you suspicious of Ms. Sykes?
It all started when Miss Sykes and I were investigating the crime scene. When she saw the weapon that killed Mr. Terran.
Sorry, I needed to hydrate.
Good.
Yeah, I know, right? Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying.
My bracelet reacted.
Yeah, it reacted because she stabbed the guy once when she was a child, you fucking moron.
Oh, yeah. She said she'd never seen the knife before, but my bracelet told me otherwise. And then, every time after that, my bracelet would react when she talked about the case.
Poor Apollo must have been beside himself during that investigation.
I didn't know what to do or think. I couldn't even sleep. In that condition, I knew I wouldn't be able to be any good in court. So I decided to wear my eye patch, so I wouldn't be able to perceive any of her tells.
So that's why Apollo was acting so strangely. But the reason Miss Sykes unconsciously reacted to the knife that way is because she stabbed her mother's murderer with one identical to it 7 years ago. Objection! No, bitch, you don't get to object to me. That's not how this works.
Knife, I can do whatever I want. It's my fucking court case.
What the fuck?
What the? I mean, technically it is.
True.
But that knife also the murder weapon that was used to kill Clay Terran. My bracelet could have also reacted her because she knew she was his killer too.
Ugh. I guess he has a point.
But my bracelet wasn't the only reason I became suspicious of her. There's another reason she's sus. My growing suspicions were confirmed when... Sorry, I'm just getting into it.
That's fine. You can read it. Absolutely fine. Especially because I'm going to, like, you know, react to it anyway. Wow.
First, Among Us counter at 1.
A Mog Sus counter, and more like. That's the lighter that was found in the Space Museum with her fingerprints on it, right? But even if it seems decisive, there must be other facts we don't know about it yet.
If that's so, go ahead and prove it then. Look, honestly, I don't want to believe it's true either, but...
This man. I'm just correcting things. Give me a sec.
Oh.
Hopefully. Is my monitor gonna turn back on? What's the problem with this monitor? Seriously, what is going the fuck on? There we go. Its power cable had come loose.
Oh.
There we go. That explains a lot. And now technical difficulties.
But Miss Sykes was the only one who was in the Space Museum at the time of the murder.
But Mr. Justice, Miss Sykes had absolutely no motive to kill Mr. Terran. Oops, shit.
7 years ago, Miss Sykes lived at the Space Cosmos Center.
Yep, that's definitely the order of those words.
That's how that's yep. It wouldn't be strange if she had some kind of connection to him. Besides, people sometimes kill for motives we can't even imagine.
Apollo, you fucking bitch.
With this smug face of mine. I know you've seen plenty of cases like that in your own career, Mr. Wright.
I still can't believe this. How can you actually suspect Athena, Apollo? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, it kept our health bar from the previous...
Yeah, I just noticed that as well.
Oh, fuck. You know what that means?
Uh-oh.
It's already time for a BSS. BSS time already.
This is like the boss fight where you have to survive.
Yeah. Objective survive. Punish Apollo, he's
Objection
punishing you.
survive. I don't know.
Objection survive.
Something there.
Ah, that was great. I love it. So, could use the launch pad to escape. Isn't it possible that somebody else used that same escape route? Route.
I'm afraid not, Mr. Wright. It's pronounced root.
But I know Americans sometimes say route and stuff is why. And since I'm doing an American accent for
Pronounced
Phoenix,
rot.
I just can't help but doubt myself. I'm pressing X to doubt myself and my own pronunciation of words. I know.
Ooh.
Why not?
Recall. Fucking reading. Recall that there was a security camera in the boarding lounge 1 aimed at the launch pad door.
The boarding lounge.
Boarding lounge.
Welcome to the boarding lounge.
In the camera that captured Mr. Tiernan and Mr. Starbuck. I can't do a Boston accent. But there's also another security camera in boarding lounge 2.
You want me to do a Boston accent? It will be terrible, but it's doable.
Nope. It recorded Mr. Terran's killer, or rather, Miss Sykes, coming out of the Space Museum.
A camera in boarding lounge 2. First I've heard of it, but it makes sense. Athena said she had snuck into the Space Museum the night before the incident, and then was overcome and passed out until around noon the next day. I was out until about noon of the next day. I didn't even know about the explosions. When I woke up, nobody was around, so I just went out into boarding lounge 2. That must have been when the camera captured her. And that's what made Apollo suspect her even more. But wait a minute. In that case, it most likely recorded the true culprit as well.
That's a negative on that one too, Mr. Wright. In the footage taken after the incident, Miss Sykes is the only one who appears.
Wait, how though? What? Why?
Pretty much what you said.
That can't be. But if it is, then it is incredibly incriminating.
Wasn't it you who proved in the previous trial that the way the true culprit escaped?
It's a really stupid joke in my mind. I can't explain the reason for the joke until later. but except for the fact that, you know, he went into space recently. No, actually no. Oh no, he didn't. It was Jeff Bezos who went into space. But my brain, for some reason, interchangeably, like, my brain, like, I mean, to me, the names of Bobby Kotick and Jeff Bezos are just interchangeable in my brain.
Sure.
So my brain was like, you know, it was Bobby Kotick being Bobby Psychotic and doing a murder so he could go into space or whatever. Or
How does your brain make those moves?
Activision CEO Bobby Psychotic. I don't know what I'm saying.
Okay, well that's like all your brain power used for the rest of the stream, I guess, on that insane joke. The way the true culprit escaped was via the Space Museum after the pads had been switched.
Hang on, I need to go back a couple of steps and read this myself. Order can't be incredibly incriminating. Yep. That was the thing.
In fact, you previously proved turned it on its ear, leaving your clients high and dry and dry.
Wow, and rye.
That is vintage Phoenix Wright.
Ugh. He's not wrong though. The music is good, and I'm just mad at Apollo. Believing in your client to the end is a basic principle of good defense. Shouldn't you extend that same principle to your own co-worker?
You're probably right. Maybe I'm not even fit to be a lawyer. However, I don't care. This case is special to me. Clay was my friend. And that's why I just have to know the truth.
Apollo suspected his trusted co-worker of killing his friend. To dispel his doubts, he investigated on his own, but that only led to more doubts. Apollo must have been really struggling with this. Well, Apollo may have doubts, but... I'll say it again. Athena Sykes isn't the murderer.
Then I have only one thing to say. Evidence is everything in the court. Well, Mr. Wright, I think you have the concrete proof to knock down my arguments.
Fuck, I don't think we do.
Your arguments will be very clear, Mr. Justice. And your facts appear to be indisputable.
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think of my theory?
I think I'm going to save the game so I can just shove all of the evidence at you one by one by one.
Throw it at me.
Just literally meat grinder the evidence at him.
Looks like not even you can deny it. Miss Sykes was the only one who used the only possible escape route. Under these circumstances, there can be no other suspects but the defendant. Unless... you think there was an alternative escape route? Is that what you think, Mr. Wright? What if they actually shot into space? The alternative escape route is the spaceship.
But the spaceship that they... I mean, this one doesn't work, but... maybe he's still hiding in the spaceship even now. The Phantom. La Fantoma.
No. Is that what you think, Mr. Wright?
Is that what you think, Phoenix? Was there an alternative escape route?
We just have to go with that, surely.
I don't know.
No.
The alternative escape route is that there is an imposter among us.
Jesus fuck. The alternative escape route is that Clayterra was actually the killer. No!
No!
Yes, of course there must have been. Just don't ask me what.
You're just bluffing again, aren't you?
Me? Bluff? No way. He knows me too well. It's fine, Mr. Wright. Even a bluff would suit me just fine. Or is that you maybe even? I don't know. Someone says that line. Some individual says that line. Yep.
As long as you can. Clear up this doubt inside me.
What? This music is too... Okay, well, wow. Okay. I was about to say personally that the music just feels a bit too, like, nice for right now.
I think I get what they were going for, but
Yeah.
the arrangement is really weird.
Yeah. Wait,
like-
so is this what this is all about?
I want to believe in Athena. I really do. But what is faith without doubt? That's why I need to question her guilt. So that once the truth finally comes out, I can really fully trust her.
Alright. So that you can really trust me?
It seems your junior partner has just showed us what trials are truly all about.
Pizza. That's what they're about.
Pizza?
They're about pizza. The real trials are all about goddamn pizza. Specifically, brand unknown. Barbecue chicken pizza with pineapple because I am nothing if not.
Yo, I love chicken.
Yeah, and it's got
Chicken
pineapple in
pizza
as well
actually-
because some people may call me an absolute heathen, but however, pineapple
Imagine
on
caring
pizza.
about pineapple on pizza in the area of our Lord 2021.
People still do.
And
There you go. See, I've been
And I fight them.
yeah. You nibble upon. Gnash the teeth. Unfortunately, it's not really visible when my rig doesn't really.
You put a JPEG of a pizza and drag it on screen.
Look,
Oh no, Tat is a... Oh no.
I'm scared. See, that's fair though. It's like how I just straight up hate coconut. No matter what you pair it with, I just can't eat. I just can't stand the taste and texture of coconut. So that I completely understand that. Like personally, I'm gonna have some pineapple on my pizza, but understandable if you don't like it. Yeah, then see, you know what I mean, right? You know, so it is awful. So but my point is, I also know what you mean. Is the thing we understand each other. It's great. Trials are all about pizza. I believe you're right. I myself ordered from Domino's 7 days ago.
No.
And for the last 7 days, I've eaten nothing but more Domino's.
Right. You eat Domino's? My god. We prosecutors painstakingly question detail in pursuit of the defendant.
While we lawyers believe it and defend our clients to the end. The murder of the Noid. Yeah, avoid the Noid. Do you not remember?
Oh no.
When both sides go all out against each other, that's when we discover the truth.
Precisely. When the battle is over, we will understand the meaning of trust.
What about love? Because I feel like you'll understand that a bit as well. Like Ratworth and Clopolo.
You know the ship name?
What do you mean? Why would I not know the ship name when it was in the description of the video I linked you?
Valid.
You know, because I watched a couple of videos the other day that were like Clopolo stuff with made using objection.lol, and the first one made it seem like it was going to be like a whole crack thing, but the second video was just actually like very genuine and very good. So I'm now all about that ship. I was like, I didn't dislike it before, but I wasn't like all for it. Now I am.
Yeah. I love that it just gets genuinely good.
Yeah. I was just like, well, what?
No Family Guy in chat, please. God. Fucking Family Guy. This is exactly what trials are about, wouldn't you agree?
Shipping each other.
Shipping. Yes. I couldn't ignore the seed of doubt that was growing inside me.
I hate growing seeds in my belly as well. I've done it before. Not great.
So I decided I need to face it head on.
Apply directly to the forehead.
Apply directly to the banister. I don't know what this is. No matter what the truth is that's waiting ahead, I won't be afraid.
That's so like Apollo. Always uber earnest about things like this.
New Uber app? Nice.
Mr. Justice, I vow to dispel every last bit of doubt in your heart.
Good. Because I want to believe in Miss Sykes again.
Ah. You're really hoping there was an alternative route, aren't you, Apollo? Damn it. I'm so sorry the pizza arrived like 28 minutes into the stream, but, you know, happens, I guess.
Alan.
But if I use the process of elimination, there really aren't that many possibilities. Director Cosmos was at the southern exit, leaving only the control room and the corridor to the Space Museum. Which door could the culprit have escaped through?
Come on, Mr. Wright. Where do you think the culprit escaped to? Green text will listen.
I didn't know this was 4chan, goddamn.
Please no. You think of what I'm thinking?
What?
Trash it.
I would love to also be thinking that. Oh.
It's either Trash It or the Space Museum never was flipped. And we got like double tricked or something.
Double checked.
I don't know. Like,
No, because Athena was passed out in the Space Museum. Like, we know for a fact she was passed out in specifically the Space Museum, and she specifically showed up in Borderlands 2. So as much as that would be a great theory, I don't think that happened. Didn't I just save?
Yeah, you just saved.
So I'm good. Do we do it? The trash chute? Fair enough. All good.
Maybe? I'm just... Okay. It's just completely wrong. There? Anybody could have escaped that way.
But can you really say with certainty that it is impossible?
Yes, I believe I can.
I guess you're right.
What are you doing? This is serious, Mr. Wright.
Please be serious, Mr. Wright.
I'm really tempted to just... we have so low health, I really just...
Look, go for it, I don't mind. I kind of just gave a shitty...
Let's scum a little bit. Let's scum just a little bit.
I'm sitting like heal us during the intermission.
Yeah, so am I. That's why that's the main reason I'm scumming it right now.
Yeah.
Damn, because I don't know how much longer of this we got. I know like we had
Let's go.
yeah, let's go. Save scumming. I'm all about that shit.
Alright, so
What do you think the culprit escaped to? Fucked if I know.
the culprit was in Borderlands 1 and had to escape to somewhere else. It is what they're saying. It couldn't be bottom.
Can't be control room, can it? It could be. But it was the Space Museum, though. We know that they went in. No. It can't be the control...
What was the current hypothesis? That they went through control room?
They went through Space Museum corridor. And we're in the Space Museum.
Oh, they just lived through there?
Yeah. Well, they must have.
Can you go back to see what Phoenix said about the original hypothesis? The Cosmos was 7.
Living in the control room of the corridor of the Space Museum, which door could the culprit have escaped through? I feel like it must have been Space Museum corridor. I feel like that must be it. They really only could have escaped the corridor to the Space Museum. All they had to do was use the unconscious Mr. Starbucks Prince to get through the door.
It appears that all you're trying to do is establish Miss Sykes' guilt.
Jeez.
If the culprit used that route, the only exit would have been into boarding lounge 2. The logical conclusion of your argument is that the killer is none other than the defendant.
Ugh.
I knew it. That's the only way it could have been, huh? If the culprit escaped into the corridor that leads to the Space Museum, then I guess it's true. The only exit would have been into boarding lounge 2.
But Miss Sykes was the only person captured by the boarding lounge 2 security camera.
I investigated the crime scene thoroughly. But the only place the culprit could have escaped to was the Space Museum corridor. There weren't any other secret corridors or anything. So that leaves us with no other conclusion to draw but that Asim Sykes was the culprit.
What could the answer be? Was there really no other escape route? But hold on a second. What if... Where did those mysterious leaves we saw in the corridor come from? What if they're a clue to the culprit's real escape route? Yeah, I fucking knew it.
Can't believe it.
Oh no. Damn it, I was gonna do that. Hang on. I'm sorry, I know I had a line to read, but I also had a pizza to take a bite of.
You have so much on your plate.
I think it is possible that the culprit escaped into the Space Museum, but then came out using a route other than the into boarding lounge 2.
No?
Launchpad 1 and the Space Museum were switched after the bombing, meaning the Space Museum corridor was moving along the rail at the time. Which is exactly when an alternative escape route opened up for our culprit.
They jumped the fuck out.
They jumped out.
Are you kidding me? Judging by the intense look in your eyes, I take it you're serious. Very well then, Mr. Wright. Do tell. Where could the culprit have gone from the museum corridor besides boarding lounge 2? Did you just click outside? Like,
I
the
guess.
circle on, like, the grey circle?
I would love to if the fucking thing would let me move them out and move the cursor. There we go.
Oh, like, I was thinking, like, all the way to the right or the left. I mean, you do whatever you think makes more sense. I know that wouldn't make sense. Yeah, I think you're more close to that.
We found something odd while investigating the museum corridor this afternoon. Namely, a few dead leaves on the floor. Considering where dead leaves come from, they point us to exactly where the culprit escaped to. I don't know what I'm doing. Doing like an almost Shatner or Obama style read.
Yeah. Yes, I remember seeing some leaves myself. Ugh! Do you mean...
Yep, while the Space Museum was in motion, just beyond the corridor's safety door, was an alternative place that the culprit could use to escape. Man. Incredible. In other words, the culprit's real escape route was... literally just outside. The area outside the Space Center.
You're freaking... Do you know how impossible that would be? That corridor is level with the 3rd floor. Even if the culprit tried to leap to the outside wall of the Space Center building, they would fall to their death.
Ladder.
No.
Ordinarily, yes. But after the bombing incident, the culprit could make use of a certain item.
And what item was that exactly, Mr. Wright?
Alright, this is what the culprit used to leap to the outside wall of the main building. This goddamn stepladder.
Oh, nice. An emergency ladder?
Yeah. Hi, Monica. Gotta click right brain. For some reason I thought there was more dialogue in that line. There was an emergency ladder in the 4th floor robotics lab. And it was used that day after the explosions to help evacuate people. Ms. Blackwell herself used that ladder to escape down to ground level. Recall that the launch pads were switched after the ladder was lowered. And while everyone was inside the thing, so they couldn't have known. The corridor would have passed by the ladder while the pads were being switched. And that's when the culprit literally sprang into action. And leapt onto the ladder.
What? Who would have imagined?
Get got.
That would be moving. That would be crazy.
Yeah. I mean, hey, this Phantom guy is like, you know, not an international spy for nothing.
Yeah.
Border in the court. Well, no alternative escape route seems to have emerged.
Which means someone other than Miss Sykes could have been the culprit, right? Making things up on the fly in an attempt to sway the court again, are we, Mr. Wright? Your theory has so many holes, it puts Swiss cheese to shame.
Alright, then. Name one.
Name every hole.
Oh, your Swiss cheese. Anyway.
So stupid. I have here detailed information about the Space Center. According to this, the distance between the museum corridor and the main building during movement is a full 20 feet, which is about 20 meters. Wait, can we convert that in meters?
Google. Google is my
20
friend.
feet in meters. Which is about 6.096 meters. 9.
Are you sure? 6.096.
Oh, close. Not even... Come on, man.
Damn. Oh, man. What a time. Feels bad. Oh, well. So close and yet so far.
I guess we're wrong. Oh well.
Oh well. There was no 6.9. 20 feet? You're pulling my leg, right?
In addition, the corridor is 3 floors from the ground, or roughly 50 feet.
20 feet
Well?
is 10 people, yeah. What? That's not how that works. That's actually genuinely incorrect. That's... I mean, like, technically it is true, but also not true.
Just a fucking joke, dumbass. Stupid joke.
Terrible.
What's more, the corpse would be leaping to a precarious place, an unstable ladder.
Irk.
Human beings feel fear in dangerous situations. It's basic survival instinct.
Ah! But this is where something else comes in handy.
Hmm? An ordinary person would certainly hesitate before jumping. Or even freeze in fear not to jump at all.
Shut the fuck up.
Why are you saying these words?
But the culprit had just murdered someone. They weren't in an ordinary state of mind.
Nevertheless, why would they have taken that kind of risk? They only could have waited for the switch to be complete and escaped to boarding lounge 2.
Because there was a security camera in boarding lounge 2. The culprit knew they would be recorded if they left the Space Museum that way. Damn. Throat.
In that case, the culprit could have hidden in the museum until things settled down.
But they didn't.
And then blended in with the other people after the museum was opened.
That's a good point.
You claim that, despite all this, the culprit took a 20-foot death-defying leap?
Death-defying.
Oh, sorry.
Like defying gravity. You know,
Okay.
classic.
And
Death-defying. That's actually what you said.
I don't know what that is.
Caught on
And
camera.
all the brief moments, the corridor and ladder passed by each other?
That's also a good point. Phoenix, we have evidence, you idiot.
They would have needed a running start while the corridor was moving to make that jump.
Shut the fuck up, Tats. This is the new counter. This is the new counter. It's Tats making stupid
refuse
feet
to
jokes.
I refuse to engage with the feet counter.
It's a 3-foot counter.
Extreme. If their time was off or they couldn't jump it far enough...
Why
it
is
would
my
have been
throat?
instant death.
Ah, I'm coughing. Ow.
What? Take some water.
That's what I'm doing. This is the classic hydrate or dihydrate. Shut the fuck up. I'll evolve you into a toxic Pokemon in a minute.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm on about.
That's right.
Huh?
Right?
He said, I don't know, is it? You tell me.
What kind of person would attempt something like that?
Because, isn't it, it's a poison Pokemon, whatever. I don't remember how, I remember that Toxic is a poison move, but my brain was like poison. Toxin is the damage type in, the equivalent in Warframe, so that's what my brain defaults to. Anyway. Anyway. Stop bringing up good points, Edgeworth. God damn it. God damn. God's damn it.
This true culprit of yours is nothing but a figment of your imagination.
Or is it? Why do you always have to point out every flaw? Excuse you. It is a very fun game. I would not have been playing it for a year otherwise. A year.
Edgeworth,
Yeah, a long time ago.
that does sound pretty insane.
It does sound pretty insane, but we know this. We know this already.
The culprit would have to be someone who feels no fear, like a stuntsman.
Hang on a second. I'm just trying to process a statement like that feels like it's from like the early 2000s. Warframe is so not the drama. That's just like the kind of statement that feels like it's from like a long time ago.
Why are we talking about Warframe?
I don't know. It came up, and now I can't help it. I'm just engaging with chat. What can I say?
How dare you?
Imagine engaging with chat, Lamau.
That's so...
How toxic of me to do so. But everyone feels fear on some level, right? Wait a minute. I'm just gonna ignore that. I'm just gonna ignore it from that statement because I want to get through this case. Aha! I've got it this time. It's clearly how he says aha. That's how a Phoenix Wright says it.
I like her.
Aha! Very important. It's replicable. Therefore, I can prove that there is someone who could have used this alternate escape route.
Oh, can you now?
He said it much faster than that. This proves the possibility of a person who could have used this alternative escape route.
Yes.
Finally.
What's that, Mr. Wright?
This is a certain person's very interesting psych profile. The subject doesn't experience feelings like normal people do. In other words, this person doesn't feel happiness, sadness, or fear.
Doesn't feel fear?
There you go.
Right. You can't be serious.
Without the constraint of fear, he could easily do what an ordinary person wouldn't dare. Just as you or I could do a broad jump on the ground without the slightest fear. This subject could make a 20-foot leap 50 feet up in the air. He could choose this extreme way of escaping without hesitation.
You're saying that to a person without fear, the alternative escape route would be a quicker and eliminate the chance that they would be spotted.
Especially if they already knew the camera position. Sorry.
That's definitely pretty extreme, Mr. Wright. Pretty radical.
Well,
Was there such a person there to see?
yes. The Phantom. That mysterious shadowy figure who keeps popping up.
No dear.
The Phantom again?
I knew the Phantom was there behind the scenes of the Space Center bombing, but I wasn't sure if he was connected to the murder of Clay Terran as well. However, now it's all clear. This is the good shit.
Yeah.
The Phantom is the one who not only bombed the Space Center, but also killed Mr. Terran.
What?
Sharing lines between people.
It's great. It's always me doing them as well.
Yeah.
Just quick on that.
More in the court, more than I say. Mr. Wright, please continue.
There were just too many similarities between this case and the one from 7 years ago. But why, you may ask? It can only be because both incidents were the work of the same Phantom.
So then, this Phantom, the one who killed Clay? But who is he?
And that's what we're going to find out. This Phantom has been haunting this case, pulling the strings in the background. Who could this unidentified international spy be?
Right. This escape route must have been part of the Phantom's plan from the start. This was tricking Director Cosmos into switching the launch pads. The bomb on the second floor was meant to make the elevators and stairs unusable. Oh, and that's why he gave advance warning and planted the bombs where he did.
Yes, I think you're right. But it doesn't explain this one last thing.
It's me. I'm a Phantom. So I lowered my emergency ladder like the detective leading the evacuation told me to. It was such a pain. Why couldn't they have used the ladder in the other rooms?
The robotics lab wasn't the only room with an emergency ladder, but he couldn't have made that leap unless he was certain which one it would be.
So you mean... the Phantom must be someone who knew that particular ladder was going to be used?
That's right.
Who could it be?
Wait a minute.
So I lowered my emergency ladder like the detective leading the evacuation told me to.
Miss Blackwell lowered the ladder after being told to by the detective leading the... Ah! And here we are.
No.
You've gotta be kidding me.
Did you figure it out right? Do you know who the Phantom is?
Yes, I do.
Who is it? Who killed Clay?
Our mystery spy, known as the Phantom, is none other than... Are you ready? Are you ready to learn?
You're insane.
Are you ready to fucking learn? Are you ready?
You're what?
Yes! After the explosions, a member of the staff crossed paths with a certain detective. I was on duty on the 4th floor. It was quite the madhouse, I tell you. As for the detective who was leading the evacuation from the 4th floor, he had a very specific objective in mind. I'm so sorry. I've just been waiting for this for so long.
So hard.
I'm so sorry. I have been waiting for this all game. I have known this entire time, and it has killed me inside.
Is there like a special joke dialogue if you pick Edgeworth?
I don't know. I assume it's just a joke. Hey, by the way, now you understand my joke about Bobby Kotick being the one to do it.
Oh no.
Bobby Fulbright.
You knew this the whole time?
Yes.
Oh no.
I've known this the whole time.
Oh, that's tragic.
I know. Wiki diving. Again, I never thought I'd play this game. And boy, did it bite me in the ass, but holy shit. His objective was to secure his own escape route. He lowered an emergency ladder from a 4th floor window and escaped that way. Once everyone else got out safely, I made my way down to and headed to the shelter. I mean, after all, who else presented the evidence that had Athena's fingerprints on the ladder?
Oh, shit.
This is a detective you all know. He's even the lead detective on the current case. He appears to be a very emotional man, but his psych profile says he is without emotion.
What? Are you saying... You mean the Phantom is...
Detective Bobby Fulbright?
Exactly. We were all taken in by his fake persona. Detective Fulbright's real identity is the Phantom. Beautiful. Beautiful time.
Order in the court. Mr. Wright, how could this be?
That's easy, Your Honor. Detective Fulbright was leading the 4th floor evacuation effort. Our first clue is that he made no attempt to have any other ladder put to use. The ladder was in the robotics lab is the only one he ordered to be lowered. The second is that he directed everybody to the basement shelter via this ladder.
Verily. It's all part of his plan to create an escape route.
After Detective Fulbright saw to it that the ladder was lowered from the robotics lab. Shank. He went to the lounge where he killed Clay Terran and escaped into the Space Museum. The museum started moving slowly, so he waited for the right time, got a running start. And just as the corridor was passing the ladder, he leaped onto it.
I don't believe it. That allopath detective did all that? Was it really him? I mean, all this time I thought... Sorry, we didn't catch your name.
My name, I'm Bobby Fulbright, the heroic detective who defends our good citizens from evil. the champion of justice who comes running whenever you're in need. And my catchphrase, it's in justice we trust. Then, his concern for Simon was also all just one big act? I swore to reform Prosecutor Blackwell and make him a valued member of society again. So I can't just sit by and watch him give in to his emotions and tear the defendant apart. Oh, man, it feels so good, this being out there.
Yeah. That monster killed Clay? He had me completely fooled. Come to think of it, he's the one who brought that bloodstained lighter to the court, too. The scumbag even made me turn on Athena. Damn it. How the hell did I fall for that? For him to have wormed his way into the police department as well. Urgh.
Your Honor, the defense demands to question Detective Bobby Fulbright.
Yes, I agree that we need to hear from him right away. The court will take a short recess, and then Detective Fulbright will take the stand.
Oh, here we go. It's time. It's time to take on the Phantom. God, I'm so yeah. I'm so sorry for like scaring everyone before, but holy shit, I've just been waiting so long. And now it's time for recess.
It's still like the same day in game, which is great.
I know.
Bro, I need to go home. This day's long.
Recess. Da 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 da. Pizza. At lower number 5. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. If it wasn't for everything you did, I don't thank me yet. We still have an uphill battle to fight. You got it, boss.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby boy. Apollo. Well, this is awkward. Also, did you notice that they just like faded out of existence temporarily? That was great. That's you.
Right. Just had a moment. Athena, can you do me a favor?
Huh? What is it?
Could you punch me, please?
Wow. What? Why should I do that?
Because I should have believed in you. I let the seed of doubt inside me get to the best of me. I'm really sorry that I didn't trust. Ouch!
Don't be such a dope! I was really touched by what you did. Lamau.
Huh? Now what are you talking about? I want to believe in Athena. I really do. But what is faith without doubt? That's why I need to question her guilt. So that once the truth finally comes out, I can really fully trust her. I'm anime. Through and through.
Abraham. You took the time and effort to genuinely think about who I am and what I'm made of. After all that, how can I punch a true friend like you, Apollo? You didn't have any trouble slapping him a second ago.
Thanks, Athena. And thanks for waking me up to reality again. There goes gravity.
Yes, I know, and I now know who to call if I ever get sleepy in court.
Oh, it looks like you have some promising young people working under you.
I'm assuming it's Edgeworth. Thought so.
I'm gay again, by the way.
I'm gay again, did you say?
Yeah, when he puts on the glasses.
Yeah, there you go. Edgeworth. Yeah, I think they're pretty great myself, and they're not afraid to keep me in line.
Anyway, I have some very good news. Warren Blackwell has surrendered, and then the hostages have been set free.
Trucy and all the others? Oh, thank goodness.
Miss Blackwell said she had something she really needed to do. So I granted her special permission to do what she must.
I wonder what it is. Show up here, apparently.
Show up here.
Miss Blackwell.
I didn't come to apologize. If that's what you're thinking.
That is what I was thinking, actually.
My actions are what allowed the truth of what happened 7 years ago to come to light. But I didn't come because I had something to say to all of you.
Miss R.
She'd better not be here to complain about something.
Miss Blackwell, I want to apologize to you. The fact that you couldn't trust the court system is our fault.
Yes, it's true the courts are filled with incompetent idiots. Still,
What happened?
Friend Bacon.
Oh.
I suppose I couldn't let you handle the rest of this case for me.
Oh, Miss R. Does this mean you're starting to trust the system again?
Oh, nice Toad impression. I love it. I know, because you don't have the thing anymore.
Mario.
You don't have the. God damn it! You found a way to Mario after all. I'm mad. I shouldn't have allowed that. Oh well.
Don't worry.
But yeah.
No, of course not. Be quiet, hunk of junk. It's just, I wouldn't mind if you were the ones who took Nisa's killer down.
How the fuck dare you? No wait, it's like 5 now, isn't it?
What's the count?
Look, I think it's 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. 5. That's the actual count.
Nice.
Yeah. You read that line in my brain.
Leave it to us. We'll get him.
So I guess that means she's starting to trust us, at least. The boy! The man! Aura?
Simon? I'm so glad both of you and the princesses were cleared of all suspicion.
Both of you and the princesses. That's a sentence.
And it's all thanks to me and my robots. You'd better be grateful.
Humph. I never imagined you would go that far, though you always were extreme. But I don't recall ever requesting your help.
As closed as ever, I see. Well, now that you've been released, I guess it's my turn to go live in the slammer. I just hope you're not the prosecutor for my trial. You'd probably give me the death penalty.
Humph. You know me all too well. I guess love can take on a variety of expressions, including stunted in their case. But I truly was about to be executed tomorrow. Though because of you it looks like I won't be crossing the Styx just yet. You have my heartfelt thanks, Sora. I'm sorry I caused you so much anguish. Damn,
Simon.
he's real about this one. The princesses, Peach and Daisy. Pogquill, yes. We love this man.
visualizing him doing the pug face.
No, I hate it. I don't like it. Being emotional, because of course, she's finally able to show her emotions.
So glad, Simon. Very glad to hear you say that.
Aura.
Alright, that's enough of that. Bliff, take me to the detention center.
Forgetting your on-purpose mispronunciations of words only to have them hit me in the face like that is just always such a beautiful moment.
To me, that's just how it's pronounced.
It's bailiff.
Oh, really?
I've actually said it out loud several times. It's bailiff. I've told you. Like bayleaf, like the thing. It's
Got it.
bailiff. No, bailiff.
Bliff. Okay, moving on.
Bliff. What Miss Blackwell did was inexcusable. But it's clear she did it out of love for her brother. I still can't wrap my mind around Detective Fulbright being the Phantom.
I can't believe he killed Clay.
Yeah, it's actually kind of... yeah, right. And murdered my mentor, which brought great distress upon little Athena. Chief Prosecutor.
Yes.
I would ask a favor. Would you allow me to stand at the prosecutor's bench for this trial? I wish to claim the Phantom's head by my own hand.
That was my plan all along, after all. It's highly unconventional for a man of my position to stand in court.
Sir.
The formal paperwork has yet to be filled, but you are hereby conditionally released. Please take the prosecutor's bench in your official capacity and uncover the truth by your own hand.
I'm much obliged. The day
shit
to
out of
part with these has come at last.
That shit.
Oh yeah.
Chief Prosecutor, could you?
Oh, I thought he was gonna snap it.
He's removing it completely. Oh, yes.
Oh. Freedom.
How long have I waited? Maybe it's the sense of freedom, but even the air seems fresher, the light brighter. And I will relish slashing that blackguard Fulbright to shreds without mercy. I don't have to be able to read his heart to see how happy he is. I'm so glad, but I won't cry just yet. After all, we still got a trial to finish. It's okay to cry, Athena, I promise.
Prosecutor Blackwell, Mr. Wright, please avenge Clay's death for me.
What are you talking about, Apollo? You're coming to the defense's bench with me.
Oh, I am?
Well, I can't expect Athena to assist me now, can I? She's the defendant. That leaves you, Apollo. I mean, you had no trouble letting Maya do that.
Yeah. Are you sure you want me? I took a leave of absence and everything.
Well, our office is pretty short-handed, and you're all I've got.
Thank you, Mr. Wright.
Apollo. What? What? What's happening?
I don't know. Did that see a line that was funny? Mystery.
I don't understand.
Well, you're gonna have to explain that one.
At some
Athena,
point.
I can say with all my heart now, I believe in your complete innocence. And now we're gonna prove it to the world.
What do you mean when I talked about Maya? I'm talking about Ace Attorney 1, you idiot. I know she comes back in 6, and I choose to count that as a non-spoiler. What? This is the 5th game of the series! I'm talking about the 1st! It's their own fault if they start with the 5th. Also, this is my stream. I can say whatever I... Well, within reason, I can say whatever I damn well please. I know it's a joke, but
You got
still.
baited. You got baited.
Shush you. It's a joke about how they designed the game. I'm confused. As in, they designed it to, like, not care about... you know what? I'll actually take that one. I'll actually take that one, given how, like, how much stuff is just like, oh, the last games aren't important. You can just play this game.
Yes.
I'll take that. Thank you, Apollo. I know you can do it. Yeah! Woo! Woo! I wouldn't have minded the jacket as well, though, to be honest.
I'm normal now.
Now, this is the Apollo I know. No, seriously, though. I can understand taking off the bandages, at least around his face. I don't know why he took them off from around his arms, but maybe he
I
didn't
think
need
the
them anymore.
jacket, like, is like a Luke Skywalker, like, emo phase thing. So it represents him freeing himself.
I guess so, but I still would have, like... I would have accepted it as, like, a character development version of him, like, you know,
Valid.
having it. But anyway. Welcome back, Apollo.
It's almost time for the trial to restart, though it looks like you have things well in hand.
Yup.
Well, I should head back to the prosecutor's office.
But why?
I want to look into a few things. Namely, the first people on the scene 7 years ago. Facial data recognized, recognized by the robot. Speaking of robots. And the Detective Fulbright's background.
Sounds great, Edgeworth. Thanks.
I expect to be repaid with a victory, right? Now, excuse me.
I like how, in this instance, it's one of the times where the defense and prosecution can be on the same side, because we're defending Athena. We're not defending Bobby Fulbright. We're going after him because we all want the truth. This is good shit. This is where the series like does its best work when both sides are working in concert.
Yes.
Okay, you two all set to go?
You bet I am.
Let's do this.
This is like the opposite of the Dark Age of the Law. This is the
bright. This is the Golden Age. We're doing it. We're ending with the goddamn Golden Age. This is it, the final battle. Well, I mean, it's the opposite of a Dark Age in our Civilization 6, so you know.
Yeah, I guess.
The Pog Age of the Law. The murder of Apollo's friend. The Cord Route bombing incident. Because he was responsible for that too, wasn't he?
Oh, shit.
And the case that ushered in the Dark Age of the Law 7 years ago. The Dank Age. It's true! It's so true, though! I love it. It's time to make everything fucking dank as hell. Dank and Pog at the same time. Let's do it.
That's cool.
Destiny has called us to bring the one responsible for it all to justice today. Oh man, I can't believe Ultra Rare was singing the theme to this court case. Vanguard V Series Season 2 joke. It's the opening is called Destiny Calls. That's it. That's the entire joke.
Nice.
There you go. You're welcome. And it's sung by Ultra Rare. There you go. Entire joke explained.
They do the opening for
Who's responsible for the Bofa incident? What? What'd you say?
Did they do the opening for Beastars or something?
Ultra Rare.
Yeah.
I don't.
Or maybe...
Oh, you mean like season
Anyway.
2? Because I haven't seen season 2, so I wouldn't know.
I haven't seen it either.
I haven't seen it either. Anyway, I can't help it. I'm sorry. Sorry. Ow! I snorted hard enough to like hurt my throat there.
Let us now reconvene. Ignore that. Whatever you're feeling.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has never been more ready.
You know, this is the first time we've been at the defense bench together since I debuted.
Now that you mention it, although back then I thought you were more loud than you were reliable. You've really come a long way since then, Apollo. You've grown a lot.
Well, there have been some hiccups, but I guess I've done pretty well.
He's still got that ego of his, though. I mean, not much.
Prosecutor Blackwell, with the 7-year mistake now resolved, you can finally take your rightful place. Yes, I guess we can keep the chit-chat for later. Bailiff, please bring the witness immediately.
Even with those handcuffs off, Prosecutor Blackwell seems to be pretty much the same.
7 years of grumpiness doesn't go away so easily, I guess.
True.
There he is. Ha 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 ha! Bobby Fulbright here. I heard I was needed on the stand, so here I am.
Detective Fulbright, do you know why you have been called to give testimony?
Yep, because there is only one reason why I'd be called. And that is because it's time for justice. In justice we trust. Objection! You can't fool us with that act anymore. Your justice is nothing but lies. What? Are you questioning the integrity of my sense of justice? I mean, sure, sometimes I make mistakes, but hey.
He's acting exactly the same as always.
Tell me about it. He must be feeling awfully confident. Fulbright, if you wish to dispel our suspicions, then let's get to your testimony. Alright, fine. You want me to prove my righteousness? I can certainly do that. Hear me out.
Huh?
That's not as a reference to the series, by the way. It's that's kind of how I'm suddenly feeling about his catchphrase.
Oh my god, imagine if that was like the big reveal.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny. Just like, there's like the words on screen, and they just remove the spacing.
Yeah, exactly.
John.
Dun, dun. The embodiment of justice. I'm pretty sure that's a new Kagero card. Ha ha ha! I am the very embodiment of justice itself. I won't have you make me into a villain with your far-fetched arguments. Damn it, I was about to do it. Yeah, I mean, hey, you know, who knows, right? It could be where that comes from. And this bit about the escape route is only a theory. You don't have any proof. What we do have is proof that Athena Sykes is the culprit. This lighter with her prints on it.
Really?
If she was sleeping in the thing, you could have easily gotten her prints. Damn.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're saying this is suspicious?
Yeah, exactly. That might be why it's his catchphrase. Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah.
So you're saying the suspicions against you are completely false? And that the defendant is the real culprit?
That's right. Mr. Lawyer's escape route is totally circumstantial. He doesn't have any proof that I made a big leap onto a ladder. We don't have proof. You are correct about that. However, you don't have any proof for your claim either. Gah, I guess you're right. But you can't define justice with evidence. Who can define it anyway? Justice just is.
Don't make me break out a dictionary on you.
Gah, please don't throw the book at me.
Ugh. Tell me the fan didn't just make me set up a stupid pun for him.
You know what? I've actually got to give it, because I didn't know how this would go down. And I got to give it to him. This is actually one of the funniest possible ways this could go down while still being serious and incredible. Like,
Yeah.
I'm really happy about this. Justice D's nuts.
Go.
Let's just try not to lose focus, alright? But my justice is crystal clear. Crystal meth, crystal whatever. Anyway, what's not clear are your eyes. Wake up and smell the justice.
Silence.
Ooh, get silenced.
Yes.
Oh. Enough of your rubbish, Fulbright. If you have even an ounce of justice, then you will answer the court's questions and prove it. By the way, this is also at the start of this case when Fulbright was acting weird. When I remember when I pointed it out and I was like, damn, he acting different, huh? Yeah.
You were right.
However, I don't remember when he became Fulbright. That's the thing. The Phantom might have been Fulbright the whole time, like for 7 years. I don't remember for sure. I think it was a fake out. I can't remember.
I thought it was just him the whole time.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it is him the whole time, but I think it's possible Fulbright was already a person and then the Phantom took his identity. I don't remember for sure if that is a thing or not. We will find out.
Yes.
We'll find out. If you have an ounce of justice, you'll answer the court's questions and prove it. Prosecutor Blackquill.
Prosecutor Blackwell looks torn.
Well, Fulbright was his partner after all. Yeah, I would be too, to be honest.
Prosecutor Blackwell is right. The truth will be revealed in the cross-examination. The suspicions against Detective Fulbright are, at this point, only suspicions. As is my duty, I will judge the claims against the detective as impartially as I can. Does anyone have any objections?
That's fine, Your Honor. Ha ha ha! Now ask away and don't hold back.
Well, there don't appear to be any objections. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please begin your cross-examination. Oh, looks like we've got an objection in chat, yes? Tatsuo Orimaru. What is your objection?
Orimura, thank you very much.
Orimura?
That's it.
I may look old, but I won't take the bait, you fucking imbecile.
Embodiment of justice, Bobby. There we go. We figured it out. New Kagera card just revealed. Woo!
Do we just press all these?
I guess we do.
It's one of those times.
The embodiment of justice, those are just empty words. But they say if you keep saying something, it can eventually become the truth. Isn't that how people make their dreams come true too, by wishing over and over? All right. Let's just move on. Excuse me? Sorry, I just had to take a drink.
Yes.
I'll
Valid.
take a drink every time Vanguard is mentioned. Okay. My arguments are hardly far-fetched. There's careful reasoning behind my theory. Yes, well, apparently there's reasoning behind even a tofu burger. But what we have against Miss Sykes, though, is not just reasoning, but solid evidence. And it's called the lighter, with Miss Sykes' fingerprints on it in the victim's blood. Yes, that's true, but wait. Detective Fulbright was the one who brought that evidence to the trial. If you harbor any suspicions, I suggest you ask Fulbright, right, Dono? Especially about that lighter. He's right, but what exactly should I ask about? Position of the prince is good. Position of the prince does, I think, matters.
Okay. Oh, yeah, interesting.
Please tell the court about the position of the prince of the lighter. They're around the same spot on either side, as they would be as if she were holding it, and as they would be if she were holding it up. Damn, I really tripped over that one, huh?
Understandable.
I suppose if it was used to light the room, it would be held that way. Could you please add that statement to your testimony? And so, placed just the way they would be if someone were holding it lit.
Can we see the prints?
Hang on. Let's check the videns.
Left hand.
I'm gonna say number of prints. Number of prints will be more important.
Really?
I think that's probably because that one sounds too. Actually, let's press this one.
Well, can we just check what the lighter looks like in the evidence? Like, can we inspect it or anything like that?
Yeah, they took that out for this game mostly. So.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's nothing. Sorry.
Yeah, all good. God, I wish though. We haven't actually. We need to. Let's press the statement and see what happens.
True.
VTuber blacks out on stream because of Can't Fight Vanguard.
No more.
Yes, Miss Blackwell did mention she saw a lit lighter being held up. Yup, meaning the person Miss Blackwell saw was the owner of the fingerprints. It just strengthens the argument against Ms. Sykes. Ugh, this line of questioning is going to get me anywhere except conviction land. Damn, I want to see that movie. A lit lighter. Yeah, pretty lit. Alright. Let's press on like this and see what we get.
Oh,
wait,
I
no,
think that just means you don't choose another option.
Yeah. Certainly.
Looks like he's sticking with Athena as the culprit.
Ugh. It doesn't help that he has the evidence.
Let's press him on everything until he cracks.
That's true. It's a shame we can't, like, check his tells or whatever. I mean, to be fair, if he's been able to hide this well, he probably doesn't have any tells that Apollo can perceive. That's the thing.
Exactly.
Like, this guy would be so trained that he's, like, just does not tells.
The ultimate emotional man.
I'm gonna save again. Just because I don't really, like, we didn't lose anything for choosing thing, after all, so...
No worries.
So let's press this again and go through it so that we can get to the
numbers. He's gonna say, there are 11 fingerprints.
Something really stupid.
Wait, humans have only 10 fingerprints.
So how many prints were found exactly? 3.
Oh my god. Well, I guess numbers turn into...
There we go.
Hand, yeah.
Right hand. There you go. There you go. We've got it.
We got misdirected.
3. The thumb, the index finger, and the middle finger of a right hand. Your Honor, that is an important statement. Could we please have it swapped into my testimony? You got it.
Stay with me to it.
Ha ha ha! Be it investigating or testifying, speed is the key. Speed to your demise, bitch. I can't believe we got him with something so easy.
Come on. Come on, Fulbright.
Come on, idiot. You say the prints were from a right hand, is that correct? That's right, very clear prints. But that just doesn't add up. Huh? What doesn't add up? According to Ms. Blackwell, who saw the culprit herself, this person held the lighter in their left hand. Oh. So here's the dilemma before us. Why are the prints on the lighter from a right hand instead of a left? Yah!
You're right. It doesn't make sense, does it?
Your Honor, this lighter could hardly be called incriminating evidence. The witness's claims don't even hold water.
Detective Fulbright, I hope we have a good explanation for this.
I just can't understand it. They're definitely right-hand prints. But then, why are they inconsistent with Ms. Blackwell's statement? I've got it.
What have we got, Detective?
What has he got? That's the question. The mirror! The witness must have seen a reflection of the culprit in the mirror. Oh, fuck!
Listening.
Go on.
Ms. Blackwell was looking in through the window of boarding lounge 1, wasn't she? I believe so. If you mean the little window in the back and to the right of the room. That's right, and across the room on the opposite wall. Fuck. Is a large mirror. I do remember seeing it. Ah! So are you saying... Yes, the culprit Miss Blackwell saw must have been a reflection of that person in the mirror.
I see. In that case, right and left would appear reversed, wouldn't they?
Shit. Ha ha ha, now do you see? That's the logic of pure justice. Yeah, we got hit by a goddamn mirror.
God damn it.
But your argument is only conjecture. You don't have any proof that what Miss Blackwell saw was a reflection. Right, Dono, you'd sooner nick yourself than him like that. Put some more muscle into it. Huh? Ha ha ha, that's right. Besides, the lighter couldn't have been in the left hand. And why not? Miss Blackwell said that she saw an Earth emblem on the lighter, didn't she? That emblem is only on one side of the lighter. You're right, there's no emblem on the other side. Exactly, as blank and smooth as the judge's fine scalp. If the culprit had held the lighter in their left hand, they would have covered the emblem. No? What? I mean, I guess. Uh-oh. What's more, this is the kind of lighter you flick open with your thumb before lighting. So if the culprit had held it in their left hand with the emblem out and visible, they wouldn't have been able to open it, let alone light it. But if they had held it in their right hand, they could easily open it and light it. This all means that the culprit was definitely holding the lighter in their right hand. No! Come back, my beautiful contradiction! Shit. Humph. It appears you've planted a flower that bears no fruit. Ha 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 ha! See how it withers before my flower of justice? He's tough. He's managed to discredit almost everything I've proven up to this point. I honestly keep expecting he's going to pull out a gun this time. Like,
That's my special ability.
I have a gun all of a sudden. For Fulbright's neutral special.
Yeah.
In justice we trust. Now do you see, I'm not this phantom you've been talking about. I mean, are you sure there really is a spy? I bet they're just a figment of your imagination. Oh, it's so sad, so very sad. But I'm afraid Miss Sykes is the culprit. Bitch. We've absolutely proven that the phantom exists.
Detective Fulbright, I believe you said that the emblem is only on one side of the lighter. Are you sure about that?
Of course I'm sure. Why don't you take a look for yourself and see? Do you see an Earth emblem on both sides of the lighter?
I knew it. You're lying, Detective.
Pardon me? You mean...
Yeah, my bracelet reacted to his statement about the emblem. He's definitely hiding something big. And I think if we use my talent, we might be able to figure it out.
Damn. Phoenix has a gun in 7. Justice Donner, are you to use that cheat of yours again?
Cheat? It's not cheating, Prosecutor Blackwell.
Very well. Whether I like it or not, I suppose we should use whatever works right now. Go on, then. Oh, look at him petting his bird.
Little Tucker animation.
Yeah. Yeah, Prosecutor Blackwell's reluctant blessing, apparently. Okay, Apollo, you're up.
Here goes then. Detective Fulbright, could you repeat that last statement one more time?
What in the world are you up to? Alright, fine. I'll say it as many times as you like. Listen carefully. The Earth emblem is only on the side that you can see when held in the right hand. Let's go.
Let's go.
Where could it be? Look at that. Fulbright in.
Fulbright in full view. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I feel like it'll be that little fist thing.
But it isn't, though.
Oh, maybe it's not. Did you miss it on the first one? I could just be wrong.
What could it possibly be otherwise? No. Accidentally click confirm, I'll try to. Where could it be, though?
Can we just stare at his face for one rotation? See what there's, if there's anything there.
I guess let's do it.
Direct eye contact with the man. I see nothing.
Neither do I. Where could it possibly be? Oh!
Whoa! Oh! Hey, we got him.
We got him. We found it. We just have to go all the way through again. Oh, we've got it. Delicious justice. I'm so glad it uses music from 4.
Yeah. The way they reuse music in this game is
Actually surprisingly good. We got him good.
Detective Fulbright, you might not be aware of it yourself, but whenever you say the phrase, the Earth emblem, your left thumb moves. In fact, it appears as though you're running it along the edge of your holster.
Mr. Lawyer, I don't have the foggiest notion of what you're talking about.
Be that as it may, I know it has something to do with the lighter. Let me examine it.
But why? You're not making any sense. You can't just...
Silence.
Be still and do as you're told, Fulbright.
Kill him.
If you have nothing to hide, you shouldn't mind them having a look-see, should you? What? Not you too, Prosecutor Blackwell.
I'm not sure what this is all about, but the Prosecutor Blackwell insists. It must be something important. I will allow the defense to examine the matter.
Good. Now maybe we'll learn something new.
I hope so. Now let's check every inch of this thing. Holy shit, are we getting it back just for this one item? Yes! We're doing it.
Fucking go. Guess the blight on the other side?
Yeah. I love that we actually did get all 4 like core mechanics
Yeah.
for this game. Ugh, the back is covered with blood.
Say, do you notice anything funny about this bloodstain?
You're right. It suddenly breaks off unnaturally.
Well, supposedly, the lighter was held with the right hand, so that means the emblem was visible. If so, the print should be around the emblem and on the lid where you open it.
Yeah. You're right. There's definitely something off here.
It's hard to tell if the prints are from a right hand or a left just by looking at it.
I don't think looking at each print with the naked eye will tell us anything new. But this lighter definitely hides a secret.
I agree. Let's check it out carefully.
This is good. I'm so happy.
Check it out. Can we open it by like clicking the lid or something? Like maybe the little metal connector.
Can I move the... I don't think I can move the thing, can I?
Probably not. Ooh.
So this is the Earth emblem Detective Fulbright was talking about.
See anything noteworthy?
That's not the moon, that's a goddamn tennis ball.
That's a goddamn tennis ball.
Huh? Hey, look at this! The emblem's actually some kind of button. That's
It's a gun?
No. That's the point! That's the 10 caliber gun!
Oh. Wow! It transformed into something.
A handle, a trigger. Is this what I think it is?
It's a Nerf gun.
There's no question, it seems. What you have there is a gun.
A what?
A gun. So that's it. Your Honor, please recall this morning's trial when Director Cosmos was on the stand. The bullet that hit the oxygen tank was extremely small, maybe a 10 caliber. This little compact gun probably takes bullets of that caliber.
It looks like this is the gun that was fired at the scene.
I'm flabbergasted. The lighter was a gun?
So when Detective Fulbright would touch his holster...
That's right. Whenever he mentioned the Earth emblem, he must have subconsciously thought about the secret behind the lighter. In other words, he knew it was a gun from the very beginning. A lighter that transforms into a gun seems like a spy gadget to me. It's not the kind of thing any ordinary person can get their hands on. In fact, I'd say it's strictly the domain of elite spies. Detective Fulbright, you will explain yourself.
There's nothing for me to explain. I didn't know that the lighter could transform. I mean, it was found in the Space Museum and then I brought it straight in. I didn't even have time to check it out.
Whenever you mentioned the Earth emblem, you touched your holster. You subconsciously did that because you knew it was a gun.
Accuse me all you want, but where is your proof? Do you have any evidence that I knew the lighter was a gun?
Not exactly.
Shit.
Classic.
And whose prints are on it? Miss Sykes' prints. It proves that she's the culprit who fired the gun at the scene. We also are in the position already. They're only in the position of someone who would hold it like normal.
Ah, yeah.
It would appear that the detective is right.
Are you guys really trying to prove your client innocent or what? Although it pains me to do this, now that we are where we are, I have to make the following assertions, coming from the prosecution's side. The person who fired the gun at Director Cosmos in the lounge after the incident, and the person Ms. Blackwell saw holding the lighter, and the person who murdered Mr. Terran, and the person who bombed the Space Center, are all the defendant Athena Sykes. The prints on the lighter are decisive proof.
No!
Ha ha ha! Now do you see? A man on the side of justice couldn't possibly be the culprit. Man, hearing his, like, you know, his theme at this point as well.
Oh, making us good.
And I think this about sums up Miss Sykes' part in the whole affair.
The evidence certainly does seem to point to the defendant's guilt. Do you have anything to say, Prosecutor Blackwell?
Yeah, definitely. She definitely wants to do all those things. Evidence is everything in court. Therefore, Fulbright's claims stand firm.
But...
Calm down, Apollo. He's just saying that because he has to as the prosecutor. Mr. Lawyer, our job is to pursue criminals in the name of justice. You shouldn't cast suspicion on people based on something as dubious as a habit. In fact, you have a bad habit of showing up in court with an awful case of bedhead.
This is the man who wears sunglasses at night. If it's proof you want, it's proof you'll get.
Ooh, nice. Great ninja stuff got revealed today.
Woo! That's me. That's my clan.
That's you.
I'll prove that this lighter is not Miss Sykes, but yours.
Sounds like you've hit on something, Apollo.
It's just, if the prints on the lighter are the basis for accusing Athena, I think we should reconsider the credibility of the evidence itself.
You mean, you think the slider might be forged evidence?
That's right. It could all be part of Fulbright's bigger plot. Did he do anything out of the ordinary while he was off on my own? Sorry, I was off on my own.
I can definitely think of a few things. It is indeed. Have a look at this.
What's this? The lighter?
Detective, we'd like to run a comparison on some prints we found in the boarding lounge. Oh yes, I just happened to have compiled the print data of everyone related to this case. I can always make another copy for myself, so it's all yours. Consider it a gift. If we assume he's been laying a big trap for us all along, there's got to be something off about this piece of evidence. Oh, okay. Give me a sec. Let's have a quick... in VG0 no less. Oh, it's Chat Noir as well. That makes sense. We've been getting a lot of retrains of brake rides with similar kind of effects. Like not just similar in what they did before, but also like in the ride over effects. Act on Vanguard and Rear once per turn. Canvas 1, draw 1, discard top card. Oh, if this unit is on Vanguard Circle, do both. Choose 2 of your rear guards, 5k. Trigger unit. Wait, it only has the... It's got one effect, but it's a lottery effect at least. Interesting.
Cool.
Compass line, retire one of your rear... Wait! Compass line is just OG Compass line with 2k more. That's great. That's incredible.
Love it.
I love it. Cat, when retired from rear or discarded from deck, Soul Blast 1, either draw or choose rear guard gets 5k. Interesting. They seem very, like utility rather than like anything new, which I think is probably what the clan wants most of all. I'm guessing. I don't really know because you're the actual Great Nature player. But it seems like you want to, that more cards that do more things related to what you're already doing is better.
True.
Especially because you can, the whole, like, if it's on Vanguard Circle, perform both effects thing is already fulfilled by Isabel doing that for all of your lottery effects. So you can just run Chat Noir as a rear guard and then get I didn't actually read what the effects were, Lamau. Normal unit, choose 2 things, get 5k, retire them at end, choose one of your brigades until turn, it can attack from back row. He can attack from back row! Ooh! That's good, actually, and retire at the end of turn, either way. Alright. Those are good cards. Time to continue with the actual, like, video gaming. Sorry, that was just worth us checking out, because we actually care too much about Cardfight Vanguard. Oh, by the way, take a drink. It was mentioned. I didn't say that to be alcoholic, to be fair. I did say take a drink. It can be just water. You know, something that most people should actually be having.
Hydrate.
There's got to be something off about this piece of evidence. What's wrong with the lighter as a piece of evidence? How the prints were left on it, I guess. Because they would have been on different, right? Because it's how a person would have them if, right or no? Wasn't that what we found out? That it was... Yeah. Then get some water, you fool. If you're thirsty, drink water. Hydrate or dihydrate. I say as I've been drinking cola that doesn't have a name. Wait, I normally just say what cola brand I'm drinking, don't I? I'm not afraid. Pepsi! Oh, I said it! I said it! How the prints were left on it.
No.
I'm doing it. I'm progressing. No, I guess I don't see anything strange about how the prints were left on the lighter. What? Nothing unusual about the angle of the prints or how they are patchy in places, but... There we go. Good thing I just saved, right?
You just saved.
I just saved. BlueStacks crashed and I just saved. Hell yes! That was the best BSS I've ever made. Holy shit. Literally, like, a minute ago, not even.
And we don't have to worry about the punishment? Incredible.
There was no punishment, though. There's no bar. I actually want to see. I want to see what he was saying, though. That's because I feel like that's important. And I guess I don't see anything strange about how the prints were left on the lighter. Nothing unusual about the angle of the prints or how they are patchy in places, but there's got to be something off about this piece of evidence. Oh, okay. No, it really was just kind of circuitousness. I guess where the prints are on it.
In the first and the third, where the prints.
Oh, no, I'm just gonna say that. Anything odd about where the prints are? No, I guess it was fired. I guess if it was fired as a gun, that's about where the prints would be, but there's got to be something off about this piece of evidence. What? The owner of the prints? Really? Are they really Athena's fingerprints? They definitely matched her print data. But what about the data itself?
Oh. They just fucked with that stuff?
I guess. Detective Fulbright, you were the one who provided us with the lighter and print data. Isn't that correct? Yes. What about it? You say Miss Sykes' prints match the print data. But I have to wonder, was the data you used official?
Mr. Wright, are you suggesting that the evidence might have been fabricated?
I guess there's only one way to find out. Let's re-examine the prints. Using the official sanctioned print data of the people involved in this case. What? You dare insult the epitome of justice and integrity? There's no need for such antics.
Silence.
Your Honor, I lend my voice to the defense's request. You must allow the test to be rerun.
Very well then. Bailiff?
Let's do it.
Bah, it appears that the official data is here.
Thank you, Taka. And the results?
It's just as the defense claims. This proves that the prints on the lighter do not belong to the defendant.
No. Yes.
Yes. The footprints actually belong to the victim, Mr. Clay Terran.
Wait. Huh? Huh?
Huh?
Why do they have his prints on it? That's weird. Okay.
Maybe it was self-defense?
Maybe he's an idiot and he got the wrong prints on it.
Oh,
There were Clay's fingerprints on the lighter?
Ah, I see. Come to think of it. Wasn't it you, Fulbright, who collected the victim's prints? He did say that. He did that specifically. Personally, removed his glove during the investigation. After all. When you took the deceased's fingerprints. Hey, Claudio. You could have easily planted his prints on the lighter with his blood. After which you wiped the blood off his hand. No. Oh yeah, Claudio. You want to know what you've missed? Fulbright's the Phantom. There you go. That's the big and most important thing that you've missed. Detective Fulbright is the Phantom all along. By your own admission, you were also the one who compiled the phony print data.
Okay.
Ought to put the blame on Ms. Sykes. Ah! Man, he's getting got. Oh, Lamau, really?
Great.
This ploy must have been to distract us from the Phantom who is behind everything. You were out to create the impression that the Phantom wasn't the true culprit.
So this is me. Detective Fulbright was the...
Really is the Phantom, sorry.
Understandable.
Is it Phantom?
Remember the killer's escape route. No ordinary person would have been fearless enough to attempt it. Nobody but the Phantom, the man with no emotions, could have done it. Ah. Detective Fulbright, you were the only one who could have used that escape route. Gah! Fulbright, are you really the Phantom? By the way, I'm gonna say that when I discovered this out, it's because I'm pretty sure it's when it was like the Phantom. You know how there's like always like a hyperlink on pages for like for the first time the character next. Hovered over it, and I saw like Fulbright. I know it was either that or I saw. It was either on Blackwell's page or it was on List of Detectives, and I was like, "What the fuck? Who is this guy?" And then I read it. I'm like, "Well, fuck."
That is evil.
True. Answer me, or so help me, I will slash you to tiny slivers where you stand. Ah, all right, I'll talk. I confess. I'm not the Phantom. Silence. It's all over. Now be a man and admit it already. But I'm not a spy. I'm an undercover investigator. I've actually been after the Phantom myself.
An undercover investigator? Sounds less than wholesome to me. Not wholesome at all.
A person who hides his identity and secretly investigates in order to uncover information. And that's what you really are, Fulbright? That's right. I was working to track down the Phantom, but sadly, even though I was supposed to catch the spy ended up catching me. He took my family hostage and forced me to cooperate with him.
What?
F off was not... How was that? Seriously?
Such extreme language.
My god. Claudia, how could you? You know, definitely way more extreme than... where was it? Idiot, stupid ass, moron, dumbass.
Classic.
I love that you always add the thing into chat, like as
People
a log.
need to know.
Yeah, people need to know. You're telling us this now? But if what you say is true, then... Who was the mystery person Miss Blackwell and Mr. Starbucks saw? It was the Phantom, I tell you. All I did was help him by having that emergency ladder lowered for him.
I don't believe you. Then how do you explain the fabricated lighter?
Pizza. Wanna eat it? Nah. Give me a second.
Little voices. Haha.
No.
Pizza time.
That was also the Phantom's demands. One of the Phantom's demands. Being the detective in charge of the case, it was easy for me to fabricate evidence. Pinning the crime on Athena Sykes was just another one of the Phantom's orders.
And you expect me to buy that?
Fulbright, What was the Phantom's ultimate objective? I was told it was to sabotage the rocket launch. Someone who didn't want the launch to happen must have given him the order. Damn it. Actually, I have to apologize to you too. The Phantom told me to get close to you. He ordered me to get back that psych profile you have on him. So he sent a buzzard of his own to tell me this past year, did he? Yeah, pizza time in that I finished the pizza. It's done now. I can focus on game. Video gaming. Video gaming. Because the defense is defending specifically Athena Sykes, and this is an alternative person. Therefore, the defense and the prosecution can actually work on the same side. It has happened several times throughout the series, and that's always when the game is at its peak, in my opinion, when everyone is actually actively working together. Though the prosecution has to abide by certain rules on occasion, which is to make sure that we present actual evidence and do things correctly. Yeah. But Blackwell is definitely working on our side.
Yes.
I haven't been a champion of justice. I've just been a pawn of evil. A pawn of the Phantom who stole the moon rock and killed Dr. Sykes 7 years ago. Enough, Fulbright. Just tell us the Phantom's true identity. I don't know. He was very careful to hide it. He has top-secret information for all kinds of corporations and countries. So there's a number of organizations that want him dead. If people believed I was the Phantom, I could be killed on the spot. Why, I bet even now. Lamau. There are assassins lurking nearby. This case is about the Phantom, after all. With the ceiling blown off, I suppose you are vulnerable to a sniper's shot in this courtroom. Just 2 seconds ago, Fulbright was treating Athena like a criminal. Does he really think he's going to lie his way out of it now?
But on the surface, everything does seem to make sense. This could be bad, Mr. Wright. If we can't find a flaw in his logic...
He's right. After we've come all this way, we can't let Fulbright wriggle free now. There, I finally told the truth. Now I hope you see how foolish it was to think I was the Phantom. You're an intelligent man, Prosecutor Blackwell. You believe me, right? Damn. I believe you. I don't think you're the Phantom. What? How can you say that, Prosecutor Blackwell? It's obvious he's the Phantom. Silence. Evidence is everything, right, Dono? And you must admit there's no clear evidence that Fulbright is the Phantom. Yeah.
Yes. As I recall, the only solid proof we've seen up to this point is the fact that Detective Fulbright fabricated evidence.
Wait, I know how we can prove it. We just need a robot from the Space Center.
That's right.
That's right. But... which means we need Edgeworth stat.
Pronto.
I've known Fulbright here for a year now. And all this time he's been quite intent on rehabilitating me. I don't believe his efforts were a lie. Prosecutor Blackwell! This fool truly thought he could perform a death row inmate like me. Oh yes, the feather that he's had, it's great.
So good. Peak design.
He went so out of his way in his efforts for me, he actually became quite a nuisance, really. Prosecutor Blackwell, you believe me! Please tell me Prosecutor Blackwell hasn't really been taken in by this big phony. However, even if it was against your will, you still acted as the Phantom's accomplice. You will have to pay for the price of... well, you have to pay the price for that. God damn it. Lines. Throw yourself at my mercy, and don't you ever betray me again. Have you got that? Yes, thank you. Oh, thank you.
Such a wonderful class of the web. Beautiful flu. In any case, it looks like everything has been resolved. I can now bow down and not go to relic with confidence.
Very good. I'm glad to hear it. It's all over. Everything's been cleared up, and Miss Sykes will go free as well.
Mr. Wright, we can't let the trial end here.
Wait a second. Hey, you know how when he's, like, angry, his hand does a weird thing?
Who? Oh,
Fulbright.
yeah.
Remember that's the hand that the Phantom got stabbed in as well? A big stab through the hand doesn't just, like, heal that easy.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying.
He's always wearing gloves, isn't he?
Ah. If we do, the Phantom, the man who killed Clay, will get away.
I know, but... what do I do? I don't have any proof that Detective Fulbright is the Phantom. There's also the robot thing. We need both of those things. That's alright. That's right, Tats. All good.
Yeah, all good.
So, what is this it? Is he gonna get away just like that? Now, if you'll excuse me, my next investigation awaits. And with that... I'm off. Hold it. It's Edgeworth, isn't it? Oh, no, it isn't.
Get his fucking ass, Athena.
The defense? No, wait, not the defense. The defendant feels it's not time for a verdict yet and would like to see this trial continue.
What? I was about to just declare you innocent of all charges.
It just doesn't feel right to be standing here. Hey, Apollo, think you could scooch over?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, baby!
Oh.
Athena, what are you doing? Hope we don't get held in contempt of court. I have some questions for you, Detective Fulbright. Are you relieved that you are no longer under suspicion of being the Phantom? Are you grateful to Prosecutor Blackwell for what he's done for you? Of course I am, and I'm truly grateful from the bottom of my heart. Athena, where are you going with these questions? I love that Apollo is just like this the whole time.
Athena, you can't be here. You're the defendant.
It's great. I have yet to hear a single emotion behind any of Detective Fulbright's words, boss. The suspicion against him has been cleared up, but he's not feeling happy at all. What?
Ooh.
Does that mean... We may not have any evidence, but the heart doesn't lie. Yeah, but how do we prove that to the court? That's it. With your special ability, we just might be able to stop him. The necklace, the earring hasn't come up, by the way. That was given to us as a thing.
Oh, yeah, weird.
Your Honor, the detective has been deeply traumatized by our accusations.
Yes, well, even before all this, I thought he was a rather odd fellow.
If he doesn't get counseling right away, who knows what might happen to him? Athena, you great. Prosecutor Blackwell, can you believe the nonsense the defense is spouting? Fulbright, I think you'd better have that counseling.
Yeah.
Not you, too! You've been making batty remarks ever since you were accused of being the Phantom. Such as, you're an undercover investigator, and your family has been taken hostage. I fear you might have finally lost it. But I thought you believed me! Yeah, right in the hand, bitch. Right in the hand. Silence. Oh, get silenced. Oh, how you amuse me so. What's going on here? That was an excellent bit of psychological manipulation just now, Simon. I knew you would catch on, Athena. Huh? Mind filling me in here? Guess we left you in the dust, huh, Mr. Wright? Simon was only pretending to believe Detective Fulbright, because he knew I'd notice if there was a lack of emotions like joy or relief in his response. So he gave me the chance to take a listen. And listen I did to the voice of Detective Fulbright's heart. What? You two were working together just now? Come now, Athena. Show us what's inside Fulbright's heart. Oh, this is excellent. This is good shit.
Love this.
It's not just seeing a therapist. It's specifically one of the mechanics in the game, where Athena is known to give counseling sessions in the middle of court cases. It's great.
This is just how these games work, Claudia. It's great.
You got it. Time to check the instant replay. Widget, mon ami, let's do this.
Give me that goddamn JPEG with the smiley face. Yes!
Yes, we did it. Let's get this guy.
Oh my god, it's pure emptiness. Wait. What?
Even with all those over-the-top expressions and gestures, he's registering no emotion at all? It's just like I thought, and right in line with the Phantom Psych profile.
What the?
Detective Fulbright, this lack of emotion proves you're the Phantom.
Oh.
What the shit is he doing?
Whoa.
Hey, what's going on? Wait, hold it. What do you think you're doing, Detective? Me? I'm not doing anything. He's trying to hack into the Mood Matrix program. I can't do anything with it like this. My god. God!
Get his ass. Get his fucking ass.
Fancy device you have there, but I'll tolerate no cheating, thank you. Sorry about that. As an undercover agent, I tend to use my secret arsenal without even thinking. More like as a spy. Thanks, Prosecutor Blackquill. There, now that you can't hack me anymore, I dare you to try to hide your lack of emotions from us. Lack of emotion? What are you talking about? Of course I have feelings. As a matter of fact, you've wounded me very deeply with that accusation. What's going on? All of a sudden I'm getting an overwhelmingly happy reading.
Huh? But he's literally crying us a river over there.
Oops. My mistake. How about this? Grah! Yikes, now he's angry all of a sudden?
What's he trying to pull?
Like as not, it would appear our friend is not completely without emotion. Just as it says in Dr. Sykes' profile of the Phantom. The subject has a unique psychological makeup with almost no emotional fluctuation. Oh, I get it. So he has some emotions, right? Precisely. Which leads me to wonder why you can't sense any emotions from him at all. I believe it's most likely because he is controlling his emotions. Very good, Prosecutor Blackquill. You are correct. It's the result of my daily training. A very important skill for us undercover investigators, you know. More like for us spies, seriously. But I wonder why he suddenly showed several strong emotions. Wait a minute, I think I know. I sense there's a feeling you're trying to hide with your exaggerated emotions, Detective. Haha, a feeling I'm trying to hide? That's a good one! You're the ones who have been saying I'm the Phantom because I don't have any emotions. I was trying to show you the range of deep emotions I truly possess. And then you have no objections to me analyzing you, right? No, analyze away. But I will state it again, I am not the Phantom. And be forewarned that your analysis will have no effect, because you're about to see what an undercover agent can really do.
Here we go.
What the shit? Oh god! I mean, he did technically admit to having it, yes.
Do we just click through this? Maybe if we get to the end of it, there'll be different dialogue. Like, what do we do here?
How dare you accuse me of being someone who would kill over a moon rock?
Huh?
When it comes up again, bang. Right? No? Maybe?
I was just surprised to see
Maybe
that line.
this? I don't think so. Never seen a person in such a chaotic emotional state. But there has to be something here, I just know it. This might be a long shot, but if there really is a real emotion mixed in here somewhere, then it's possible that it would be the one emotion that doesn't disappear. The one that doesn't disappear, huh? I'll give it another look then.
I'll
Alright.
take that hint, game. Sure. So sadness isn't moving here, I guess. Same on this one? Oh no.
Okay. Does it disappear though?
Yeah.
But here everything disappears, right? Okay, so it's not this one. Or is this one, everything seems to disappear here?
Yeah.
Okay, everything disappears, right? Wait. Does angry disappearing on this one? Yeah, it does, okay. So sad is here. Is everything else disappearing? I don't see...
It's only blue that's staying.
Okay, does it
Is it
stay in
blue?
any other location? I'm assuming not. I do regret cooperating with the Phantom, of course. Everything is turning off and on. I'm so glad this whole misunderstanding is cleared up now. Yep. Da-da-da. Yep, okay.
We got it.
It's the sadness on this. Bam.
So about the
aced.
rune rock, maybe?
Before he tried hacking the magical emotion radar that got stopped by the power of birds. Yeah, birds are powerful, my dude. I found it. I found the one emotion you're truly feeling. What? Hidden in the middle of that chaotic storm, I saw one emotion that never disappeared. When you talked about the moon rock. You felt a fear that wouldn't fade. Fear, huh? A fear that a man with hardly any emotions feels, huh? And it was a response to that moon rock, because it's the earring, that's why. Detective Fulbright, I presume you feel fear concerning the moon rock because you failed to steal it. That's my guess.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
You tried, but failed to steal the moon rock. The stain in your career as a spy has left you feeling afraid. The moon rock did indeed disappear from the laboratory.
Whoops. I'd hardly think a person who feels so little would feel fear over a thing like that.
Don't everyone jump on the Phoenix hype train all at once now. The topic of what a spy might fear the most come up in our discussion earlier. Right, I presume you feel fear concerning the moon rock because... I guess your identity will be revealed, I don't know.
Sure.
I guess I'm just gonna save and then do that. I figured it was because of the earring, but whatever. That's sure. I'm sure that so far that's been a nothing
You just
piece of
really want
evidence.
to use it, I think.
I want to use it because I feel like it's got to be important, but
It'll come up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, that's it. Enough, Fulbright. Just tell us the Phantom's true identity. I don't know. He was very careful to hide it. He has top secret information for all kinds of corporations and countries. So there's a number of organizations that want him dead. He believed I was the Phantom. I could be killed on the spot. Why, I bet even now. There are assassins lurking nearby. This case is about the Phantom, after all.
Ooh.
Detective Fulbright, I think I know why you would feel afraid. You are afraid that the moon rock will somehow reveal your identity. If his identity were revealed, he would be killed immediately. That's certainly enough to make even the Phantom feel afraid. Me? Afraid? I don't know what you're talking about. So, there really is something about the moon rock that would reveal his identity. Apparently so. Wait a minute. Maybe the Phantom didn't so much steal the moon rock, but more like had to take it with him. He had to take it with him.
Ooh.
Because there was something on it that would reveal his true identity. What? Where do you think you're going? Me?
Okay, went to the
I'm not
ceiling.
going anywhere.
DNA. Oh. Is it just me, or was he going to use that weird watch thing to try and get away?
His name wouldn't be on the rock, it's a moon rock. How many more of those toys does he have, and where can I get myself some?
Give me some of the toys.
Detective Fulbright, you will answer honestly to this court right now. Why do you feel fear in connection with the moon rock? In justice we trust, not emotions, Mr. Lawyer. Evidence is everything. I'm the Phantom because I'm afraid? Don't make me laugh.
Oh my god.
What was that just now? But all human beings have hearts and experience emotions. Sometimes analyzing a case from the psychological perspective is the best way to find the truth. He's just memeing all around the place. Eek!
Is that a yo-yo?
It's the grappling hook, but in like weapon form.
Whoa.
It's all just a waste of time. All your efforts at analysis serve no purpose. And now, in this dark age of the law, nobody would believe your claim that it's effective. In an era where evidence is fabricated, do you truly expect feelings to be accepted as proof? And where exactly is your proof that I fear the moon rock anyway? Oh, because we're going to show him the bit of the moon rock and he's going to shit himself, right? Is that how we're going to finally use it? Oh, well, I admit I don't have any conventional proof, but I still say that examining a person's heart has its merits. Oh, really? Then why don't you listen carefully with those special ears of yours?
I'm listening.
Listen to the voices of the hearts of the people in the gallery. Oh no. Oh no. She's gonna freeze up, right? Or something.
Oh, evil.
Roll. The evil within? No. There's been too many Among Us references, it was time for something different.
True.
All I hear is distrust? As you can see, the people are on my side. Because all they see is a strange little girl using a weird little machine. God damn it, look, I baited that. I baited that one out. Look, that was, I'll take that as my fault, but, you know, yeah, the point I was making stands.
Thin ice, that's all I'm saying.
What, ice?
Yeah. Thin ice.
Thin ice. Whoa. What if I thickened the ice?
That would be good.
That would be good, wouldn't it? It's a shame I can't do that. But it's not like I use analytical psychology to falsely accuse people. Uh-oh, he's got Athena doubting herself. Ms. Sykes' analytical psychology has breathed new life into the courtroom. It has freed the hearts of many witnesses and has been key in getting to the truth. Ha ha ha, what nonsense! Your Honor, the defense's claim is a false one. I don't feel any kind of fear when it comes to the moon rock.
I see.
He does indeed. He got both of them on the edge of glory. The only thing we haven't done, legit the only thing we haven't done, oh, this feels bad. Well, thanks for coming and watching, even though you're not on your computer. That's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what I'm hoping is that we now get to Magatama his ass, because that's the one of the four main mechanics that we haven't used on Fulbright.
Yeah, true.
We need to attack him.
Every mechanic.
Very well. Now you keep reading on the score. In your trial, I don't feel that a person's emotions are quite as compelling as actual evidence.
But, Your Honor... There, you see? Nobody believes you and your trumped-up charges. Triggering that.
Well, I do believe Miss Sykes' analysis can contribute to making the truth clear.
There you go. Triggeria.
I have seen her do this firsthand several times already.
Wait, what was it specifically with these? I do believe Sykes' analysis can contribute to making the truth clear, yep. That's good. I'm glad you're here for this. It's important. Surely you jest. So, does this mean you will accept my findings in this trial, Your Honor?
Yes, I believe your claim, Miss Sykes. I think there is merit in examining why the witness feels fear in regard to the moon rock. That is the court's opinion on this matter.
Nice. Well, there you go. Judge coming down on the side of helping us. Oh, that's a win for me. No, a win for analytical psychology. Now, Mr. Phantom, you will tell this court the reason for your fear. Analytical psychology. My fears? Fine. I'll show you precisely why those abstract things can't be considered evidence. Hee ho 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 ho. Ha ha ha. Yeah, Judge is hella based. In this game, at least. I don't know if I don't know if it's the same judge in 6. I'm scared. I'm scared.
It's the same judge in every game.
Ah, that is incorrect.
Nope, I'm right. He's
Because
a vampire.
I was gonna say because the other judge also exists. Remember the ginger judge with the with actual head hair?
Oh, in that case, it's like it's a Philosopher's Stone thing where it's actually Voldemort behind him.
Okay, but also yeah, they do go to a different country in 6. That is kind of the whole. That is part of the point.
He just moved. Everyone knows that.
And also, there's also a different judge in Daigekuten Saibon, but you know.
That's why he's a vampire. He's lived for eternity.
He isn't the same person, you fool. Not.
I've seen him. I've spoken to him.
Gah.
Anyway, testimony.
Here it is, the music. I felt fear when I thought about the moon rock because it reminded me of the Phantom. Yes, I'm very afraid of him because he took my family hostage. What reason would the Phantom have to be afraid of the moon rock? None at all. So the very fact that I'm afraid of the moon rock means I'm not him. In fact, I'm on the side of justice. Damn.
Alright.
2 different judges, okay. There you have it. Now do you see why I'm afraid of the moon rock? Sure, you sound convincing enough. But so does any 2-bit con artist. It's all meaningless in the absence of evidence. Right, that would be why. I imagine.
I can't believe I'm being exposed like this. This is...
Man. A different one, yeah. It's exciting. He's ready to use his device for spy things. Hella yes! Humph. Humph. The Phantom is like the mist, no flesh, no bones. My sword alone cannot cut it right, Dono. With your deductive reasoning and the body of evidence before us, let us send this miserable Phantom fellow to the other world together. You and I, Prosecutor Blackwell, we have a duty to bring the Phantom down and restore the people's faith in the courts.
Yeah.
Indeed, by covering for Athena, I allowed the Phantom to escape. And as a prosecutor, I gave birth to the people's mistrust with my murder conviction. I bear part of the responsibility as well, for being suspected of forging evidence and losing my attorney's badge as a result. The 2 of us and the Phantom were there at the beginning of the Dark Age of the Law. And then it is also our burden to cut away the foul spectre we created, is it not? Yeah, the watch. Until all that remains is the righteousness of the court and the faith of the people. Ha 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 ha! Trust, understanding, ha! Fragile ideals of the masses who are controlled by emotion. Humans can't truly trust each other, which is exactly why the illusion of trust is so enticing. Then we're going to take this guy down without even a cross-examination, sounds like. Feels like, almost. Once 2 people overcome their misgivings, that's where real trust is to be found. You're free to believe what you want, but trust like that is stronger than you and your lies, always. Here we go. It's time.
Let's go.
It's time for Halo cross-examination.
Huh?
See?
Sure.
Well, what we're actually about to do is CEE. Cross-examination evolved. Let's do it. I'm excited. Alright. Let's destroy this man. It only reminded you of the Phantom. Don't make me laugh. You are the Phantom. Evidence is everything in a court of law. Or did you forget? God, yeah. I was forced to testify over a silly thing like feelings. But those tactics won't work from here on out. You need real evidence. I hate to admit it, but he's right. I feel like Phoenix has said that line many, many times.
Yeah.
I'm afraid because he took my family hostage. Your family? Like who in your family specifically? Oh, I don't know. Like, maybe my lover, for example. For example, maybe we need a more concrete answer than that. Maybe my mother, my son, or my daughter. Maybe it was all of them. I'm so sad and worried. I miss them so much.
It works so good with your voice.
I'm so glad. Oh.
He's obviously lying. My first line in about 10 minutes.
I know, right? Look how upset I am. Is it any wonder I followed the Phantom's orders? God, I'm actually very, very proud of myself for choosing this line, because I just like this voice, because I did not know for sure how this would turn out. Because again, reading the transcript is very different to reading like the summary on the wiki of how things go. So I'm really glad.
Yes.
God, I love like his lines are so beautifully like twisted. I just love them. I just feel like I have to, now that we've actually had BlueStacks crash today. I just feel like I have to be careful.
Yeah, go for it.
You can't think of a single reason that the Phantom might be afraid of the Rock? I thought the Phantom wasn't even supposed to have any feelings. How can someone like me, with my wealth of emotions, be expected to understand the guy? The Phantom, a person with very few emotions, would only be afraid of something really big, like his cover getting blown big. I'm willing to bet that the moon rock has something to do with his identity, but what? Maybe the Phantom's fingerprints are on the rock.
But fingerprints can be wiped off.
Then maybe he wanted the rock so bad he literally drooled on it and left his DNA.
We're dealing with a spy here, Athena, not a slob.
True. But maybe the DNA part isn't too far off.
Huh?
He bled on the rock!
Oh, maybe.
Something unexpected happened to him during the incident 7 years ago.
No.
I just know I have something that can show why the Phantom is afraid of the moon rock. I'll just continue with my testimony while you're pondering then, if you don't mind. The fact that I'm afraid of the moon rock means I'm not him.
So,
It's going to be related to the middle piece, right? But I'm going to still press everything just in case. And how afraid are you exactly? Oh, was that your theory? I don't know if you mentioned that. As in genuinely, I'm not being sarcastic. I don't remember if you mentioned that. And if you did, then I'm so sorry I missed it.
ooh.
I'm so scared I start to shake even when I see the moon in the sky. Do you shake when you see Miss Sykes' earring? Well, to be honest, since the very first time I met Miss Sykes, I felt more than a little frightened of her. To be fair, she did flip a guy over her.
Yeah.
I guess some people just inspire that much fear in others. Mr. Wright, you were thinking something mean-spirited and rude, weren't you? Of course not. Must beef up mind-reading defenses. Now do you understand? The very fact that I'm afraid of the moon rock proves that. In fact, I'm on the side of justice.
If this goes somewhere, I'm gonna be amazed.
After all that you've done, how dare you speak the word justice? In justice we trust. I'll say it as much as I want and with absolute confidence. She stabbed him in the hand. That's why, in that one photo of the guy standing in the corridor holding his hat, he has a bandaged right hand. The hand, one of the things I've actually noticed is in the fact that when Fulbright is like kind of annoyed and he's holding his fist in front of him.
Right hand, right.
Yeah, his right hand specifically. I do wonder if like that. I mean, like I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be just like a reference to that whole thing of like, oh, it's the veins crossing or whatever, and to show that someone is mad.
But I think it's both, yeah.
But I do wonder if it's also that, because he's been stabbed in the fucking hand. It went all the way through. There's no way, like it was a blade sharp enough to puncture through a spacesuit.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way that hasn't left a scar on the man. Physical, literal scar. Whatever I say is just is just. That's how it works in the dark age of the law. Also, I'd like to point out his something you missed earlier, Claudio, is his quote. His line is "In justice we trust," and that's why I was kind of making a bit of a joke that it's actually this instead. No, trust, whatever. You know what I mean? With trust instead of tust, because I'm not. I just spelling, but still, it's more like injustice rather than in justice we trust. Take the space out. You won't get the best of me with that twisted argument of his. I'll find a way to get him right where I want him. Detective Fulbright, or rather the Phantom, feels fear in regard to the moon rock. Yeah, I know, please don't. That's because that's not 100% not what I mean. We've acknowledged it. There you go. An asshole allowed. Official stance of this channel. We have allowed the word asshole. I should have... Damn it! I ruined the joke by wording it that way. We have allowed the asshole. There we go.
No.
Much better. There the joke stands. It probably has something to do with being afraid that his true identity will be revealed. Right, so that's why the Phantom had to take the moon rock with him 7 years ago. In that case, if we had something to show the real cause of Fulbright's fear, we just might be able to expose his true identity.
Do you have any ideas?
It extends the defense rests. I don't know, to be honest.
So,
Lomao.
say, like, he got some DNA on the moon rock. And then that moon rock was used to make the earring. Like, potentially? Could his DNA be in that moon ring? Is that what they want us to get at?
Because this hasn't come up yet, so I'm just wondering. Because we know that's a piece of the moon rock still. I just don't feel like this is correct. Wait. I don't know. I feel like it's got something to do with either the, it's not the bomb yet. The bomb is jumping into a head, and it's probably not the moon rock earring.
Hmm.
It's got something to do with the... Yeah, this probably. I'm gonna present the knife.
Okay. Why do you...
Because it was used to stab his hand, so it's like, well, you bled on the moon rock or whatever.
Oh, okay.
I was right.
No way.
I was right.
Genius.
Get fucked. Get fucked, Fulbright. Detective Fulbright, I assume you know what this is. Well, I mean, well, the point is we were talking about how the moon rock could potentially show his identity, but, you know.
Yeah, I just didn't see the connection to the knife. That was clever.
Yeah. Of course, that's the knife the Phantom used to kill Clay Terran. That's right. And the exact same type of knife Ms. Sykes used 7 years ago when she stabbed the Phantom's hand. Yes, that was discussed earlier, as I recall. He dodged at first, so I only got his clothes. But I tried again. Yeah, the DLC case hasn't actually popped up yet, and I assume it's not going to until we've actually completed this case, but I think we should do it. I think we should just do it before, like, get this game fully out of the way before Gar. It's like, it's already been long enough after Gar's release that it's like, we may as well put it off a little bit longer, you know?
Okay.
And this time you got him, didn't you? I did. I remember it clearly now. The knife went into the back of his hand. Miss Sykes then stated that she remembers the culprit bleeding. It's my theory that the culprit's blood got on the moon rock, and he was afraid that if the blood was analysed, his true identity would be revealed. That explains why the Phantom had to remove the moon rock from the crime scene.
If we run the analysis now, we know who the Phantom is.
Yes, I suppose so. But unfortunately, the moon rock in question is missing. That may be so, but I'm certain I can explain what happened to it in great detail. This is where the bomb comes in.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, we're gonna do Gar next, because I feel like doing that before 6 is the right call, given that's the release order, even though we haven't covered investigations or thing. Yeah. I want to play Great Ace Attorney first, so I can then look at number 6 and go, damn, isn't this a shame that this game is so bad by comparison?
Yeah, oh, no.
I don't think it would be in the earring, because the earring was already a thing already.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's a fun theory, though.
Of course not. You don't actually expect us to believe that, do you? Because you don't fool me. Ah! What this court needs is a bully-free zone. Ah, the infamous sword of the beguiling bluff. Its edge is without compare. Come now, ready it with me, and show us just how finely it cuts. Your Honor, this is an outrage. Oh, I mean, this is an outrage? Gah! Yeah, even he agrees that we should play Gar first. Go on, right, Dono. I don't know. I've heard Spirit is at least boring. Maybe not bad, but at least boring. I don't know though because I'm not 100% I trust that person's word anymore on anything. But I don't know. It's still something I want to play at the very least. Definitely.
Yeah. Ace Attorney opinions are so like all over the place. It's hard to know.
Yeah. But so is something that's been bothering me for a while. Now, the culprit supposedly removed the moon rock from the lab. But in this video of him, it's nowhere to be seen.
No, alright.
Because it was in the Hope Capsule. This whole time it was in the Hope Capsule. This whole goddamn time. I should have realized! That's how the... Because of course I could tell, oh, that's the moon rock that got blown up by the bomb, but I didn't think that the fact that it was put in the capsule was significant. It's like, oh wait, it shouldn't be in the capsule. It's not supposed to be.
Nice.